Tassi, are we already drunk? How many mimosas have we had, bro? 16 between the both of us, or 16 each? I got the memo wrong. I may have had more. We're starting very soon, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, my hat's crooked. I didn't even realize. Whatever. It's all good. What's up, Tassi? Good morning. Welcome. Oh, there you go. I got this too. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Welcome, everyone, to Our Digital Stories Volume 7. The brunch. Oh, I should drink. 7. We made it to 7. Cheers. Cheers. There you go. Dang, was I just talking about how drunk I was by myself that whole time? No. Well, welcome everyone to ODS Volume 7, our brunch edition. My lighting is better than it usually is because I have natural light this time. Oh boy, much love and shout outs to our boy One Way Possible for spitting on the 1s and 2s for our pre-show. He's jumping onto the Think Beat Radio Twitch channel after this, so be ready because we're going to raid his channel for the post-show party. But much love to him for putting us in the mood. Are you still muted? I can hear you just fine. Chat, am I good? It's one of us. Tassi said, Jeffrey, just repeat everything I say. Tassi says, I apologize, everyone. This doesn't usually happen. Okay, because we're the same person. Every time. Maybe he's just drunk and he's just mouthing and messing with everybody. Oh boy. All good. Well, I'll just carry on with a little bit of our intros while Tassi tries to figure out what's going on with the sound. But I want to give some shout outs to some folks. Let's see who we have. We have how do you pronounce that? Ravendi? That Rav. Thank you for being here. Max of the Max is here. Norby and Kenny is here. Madam Harbinger is here. KP in the house. Wanwei was here. I see Kim. Jennifer Lowe. Jax is here. Karina Lastimosa is here. Send Memes is here. Just a lovely crowd. Shout out to everyone in the chat. And if there's anyone who is watching, I know we have a number of folks who watch the stream and don't necessarily interact with the Twitch or the chat. That's totally fine. But just want to encourage you, if you want to jump onto Twitch, it's really easy to make an account, and it's really fun to join us in the chat and be a part of the community. You want to test your sound again, Toss? Oh, no levels on OBS for Tassi. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep. Oh, Drama Lasts in the house. Yeah, negative from Kim Mai. Well, just keep on drinking, bro. All right, for tonight. I put tonight in the script, even though it's not nighttime. For today's Our Digital Stories, we are proud to be supporting the artist community in Seattle, Washington, with the COVID-19 Artist Trust Relief Fund. Artist Trust is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to support and encourage individual artists working in all disciplines to enrich community life throughout Washington state. Since its founding in 1986, Artist Trust has invested over $11 million in individual artists through grants and professional development programs. I'm going to take a deep breath because this was going to be split amongst us, and Tassi's still muted, so Last March, as the COVID-19 pandemic set in, Artist Trust went into immediate action, pausing their regular programming and focusing all their efforts on the COVID-19 Artist Trust Relief Fund. By November, nearly $750,000 were distributed to over 400 Washington artists, the most funding given in a single year of Artist Trust's 34-year history. After a brief period of evaluation and planning, they began fundraising for the next phase of relief funding in early February, with $100,000 available to serve a minimum of 100 Washington state artists with $1,000 each. Although hope is on the horizon, conditions for working artists are largely unchanged, and the need for direct financial support remains critical. Until their fundraising deadline of March 3rd, Artist Trust is asking for the community support to grow the amount of funding available so they can extend their reach and increase the amount they are able to give to each artist. The application will be live from March 5th, 26th for any of our Seattle or Washington-based audience members that we have going on, and funding will be distributed to artists in early April, prioritizing BIPOC artists and artists from other marginalized communities.
But yo, so big shout out.
Are you live?
Big shout out to the folks at the Artist Trust for the amazing work they do. They shared a video with us to give us a little bit more insight on their organization. And I'm back. It was weird. The settings were like crisscross. And you guys ever watch a sci-fi movie? Yeah, go ahead. Get your stuff on, bro. This
is what I should have done while we were vamping. Is I have had this for like 20 minutes in front of me, and I was saving it to show.
There you go.
Laura, shout out to Laura. Well, let me do this. Laura made a beautiful brunch for us. I'm gonna take off my. There you go.
Look at that. Can I just show you guys real quick? Oh, that looks so good. Look at the reds. Oh, as Gordon Ramsay would say, beautiful. Can I just show you guys real quick? Keeping it real, who's in the channel, Karen, came by real quick on a moped with some piping hot banana bread.
I can't hear Tossie. Just kidding. Keep it slow.
Ooh, look at this. Look at this honker.
Dang.
That is some banana brunch banana bread badassery. Sorry, I was just trying to get the right kind of alliteration for how badass that was. Anyway, the mic's hot now. Yeah?
Mic's hot. I see that on the bottom. What is it? Bottom left of the screen. I love the logos of Artist Trust. Again, shout out to them and their COVID-19 relief fund for artists. They have a video for us to share a little bit more about what they do and who they are to encourage us to donate if we can. So shall we jump to the video, Toss?
Here we go.
Cool.
Sometimes you just need a minute to think. You need a minute to think. You need a minute to breathe. If you can breathe and think and eat well and sleep, sometimes I feel like that could make your creative self go from a 5 to a 10.
I'm always interested in pushing the boundaries of form and genre and more traditional conventions of writing to see what's possible.
There was something about the tactile quality of ceramics and forming 3D sculpture that really kind of drew me in.
Maybe I've always been an artist, but I never saw myself as one until I started really working on this show.
I'm Asian, I'm female, I'm gay, I'm a journalist. There's a constant threat of me being erased.
Artist Trust is providing space and funding for new and emerging, exciting art forms that we've never seen before. They're funding underrepresented voices and narratives.
There's been times where I've been struggling just to survive as a maker in the city, and I've received a grant from Artist Trust that really just allowed me to continue to make the work that I wanted to make, to pay my rent, to buy materials.
It's kind of like somebody shining a flashlight down the tunnel for you so that you're not so scared to go down that path to finishing what you're doing. And the thing with Artist Trust is that it's support to do your work and it's support to do your best work.
I will never forget the day when I got the call. I can't even articulate properly how it felt to be acknowledged and recognized.
It was validation that my work is important and that my work needs to be heard and that it could be beneficial to others.
As an artist, when you actually win something, this tsunami of hope and optimism fills your life, because most days it's pretty hard. But when someone sees you and gives you money, no strings attached, then gives you a party, it's life-changing. And that planted the seed for even thinking that this could be more than a side hustle, that this could be my life.
Between racism, sexism, classism, homophobia, death, war, microaggressions, macroaggressions, bullying, famine, poverty right on our streets. I know that I can't fix all those things, but I can write.
Wow. Guys, you as you guys probably saw in the chat there, you guys can y'all can use the donate to the artist.org/donate. We can go ahead and put it back in there. Thank you, madam. Appreciate that. There it is. There's the link if you'd like to support. Jeffrey, tell us a little bit about what's in store for this brunch today.
Well, we got a couple things. I just wanted to say, I think there's maybe some Twitch music playing underneath.
Oh, thank you.
Shout out to our community that let us know that was going on. I couldn't hear it myself. There you go.
Today's been a day already, and it's not even the noon times.
Well, it's because One Way was doing so great with the tunes.
I know. It's just downhill from there. One way downhill.
Got trashed. Just 16 mimosas will do that to you. Nah, but for this Our Digital Stories, we got a couple of new things as we keep testing out new things. So we were messing around with a new format, which is some monologues. We sent out some calls to a bunch of playwrights, both new and familiar to us at Our Digital Stories, to see what came to mind with writing some just solo monologues of people having conversations or people having phone calls or anything. And we have 5 of them for you here today. We had a number of playwrights write for us, so we're going to be doing this doing a few more of these in the upcoming volumes, but we have a set of 5, but we're going to start with showing just 3 of them in this new format that we're really excited to share with you. So enjoy these upcoming monologues.
Here we go. Enjoy. No music this time. We're good.
We're good.
Hi. So this is the last video that I'm sending. I'll take the hint, finally. Who knows, maybe you're actually watching them and taking the time to form a thoughtful response. Or maybe you're just deleting them on sight because fuck me, right? Or it's my nightmare and you're posting them on some revenge page that is gaining enough followers to validate your rightful hatred towards me. I deserve it. Anyway, I found some comfort in sending them. I didn't have incredibly high hopes that you would reply, but it felt good updating someone regularly. I know I've said I'm sorry a million times in a million different ways, but since it's my last video, I just wanted to make sure it hits home. I'm so fucking sorry. And despite what you might think of me, I still think you're the best person I've ever met. So, yeah. I'm sorry. But mostly, thank you. Thank you for all the endless conversations that lasted till morning. Thank you for the shoulder, lap, arm, bed, and let's not forget your hair that I snotted all over and cried on. Thank you for the hangover cures and Netflix binges. Thank you for keeping me company when I didn't know what else to do or how else to keep moving forward. So, yeah, thank you for saving my life. I never told you that, but you did, just so you know. Because of that, I will always be here for you, seriously. Anyway, I don't want to end on some cheesy line, so call or text me whenever. Or don't, but I'm here.
Hi. Hey, hi. Hi. I am Terry Carpenter, SAG-AFTRA eligible, and represented by Cavalli & Sons Talent Management and Authentic Italian Bakery. If you think their cannolis are good, just wait until you hire their actors. Pleasure to be here. Thank you so much for having me on to read. I'll just get started. For context, this is when the guy, my friend, my good friend, I didn't read anything romantic between us. Is there? Because I did not see any of that. So anyway, he tells me that the Olive Garden has a vegan menu, and this is my response to that. Why am I telling you the context? You know the context. You wrote the thing. The piece. this brilliant piece of sorry, I just digital auditions, am I right? I'm used to casting directors being distant, but this is ridiculous. Socially distant, as opposed to emotionally distant. I'll just give it a go. No way! Thank you. Such a good line. Wow, it's just, there's so much in such a small package. It's only 2 words, but it says it all, doesn't it? Do you mind if I try it again? I will not waste your time. I know you're seeing a lot of people today, but I just wanted to give you a few different flavors. Put some special sauce on it. Pasta sauce. Marinara and the Alfredo. I'll just... No way! No way! No way! Oh, no way. Hey, that was interesting. That started to have a nice shape to it. I know I said there wasn't anything romantic going on earlier, but I started to just feel something. Had to chase that instinct. Thank you. I just realized something about this character. Do you mind if I, what if, it's so hard to explain, but if I show it to you, you'll get it. I'll just, no way. Right? You saw it. No way. No way. No way. Ooh, okay. That is something we're really experiencing now, right? What if I hate it? No way. Like, I hate vegans. Like, I have an axe to grind against vegans. Like, vegans. This is America. Meat. Is there anything there? No way. I think people will respond to that on like a visceral level. And then you can have a redemption arc, like in the commercial, when I like no way. But then I learn about veganism. You know, you could educate the masses. You could have a really cool growth. You know, yeah. Let's follow this rabbit hole a little bit, okay? No way. And then, no way. When I realize that the all-you-can-eat vegan tortelloni is good for the environment and for your budget. Tuesdays through Thursdays, half off all vegan entrees. Treat yourself and Mother Nature with participating Olive Garden locations. When you're here, your family. Thank you. So you'll reach out to me directly or Mrs. Cavalli. Oh, yeah. If you go straight to Cavalli and Sons, please make sure that you specify it's about a gig and not about catering. Otherwise, you'll end up with 10 trays of biscotti on set instead of me. And we wouldn't want that, would we? Thank you.
Okay, you win. Are you happy? Look, I know we haven't been living together very long, but I thought at least been long enough that we had a rhythm going, you know? I mean, we set some house rules when you moved in and things have been going pretty well. And then this happened. Right in the middle of a call. And like, I know it's been tough because we've been cooped up in this apartment for 10 months and maybe having this talk is going to make things worse or super awkward, but we have to talk about it because I work here now. 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., which you are well aware of. And maybe you don't understand because you don't have a job, but I need you to respect my space. You're constantly running around and sleeping right in the middle of the floor and practically rubbing it in my face that you're living this, I don't know, decadent Parisian bonbon lifestyle, which is just rude, okay? And then this. I know you couldn't help it. Accidents happen, but I just got the feeling that you threw up on my bed on purpose. And don't deny it, I saw you do that thing. And then you looked me dead in the eyes and walked slowly into my room and threw up all over my duvet. I saw you. Don't I take good care of you? I feed you, I brush you, I buy you the nicest toys. We're practically up to our eyeballs in catnip mice. And what do you go for instead? The freaking plastic bag from last night's takeout. Oh, and I swear, if you eat one more damn puzzle piece, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind! Oh. Oh, damn you and your tiny little cute eyes. Okay, you win. But next time, I'm gonna barf all over your bed.
Should we have Italian food from that place in for brunch? Italian brunch?
No way. It's just gonna be stuck in my head now. No way.
No
way. Do you guys ever see the Key and Peele sketch with when they're like, okay, it's like all subtext. It's so good. Round of applause to all of those amazing performers with their monologues, and it's just one of those fun things where it's like a great exercise, but at the same time, once it's done, you have something that's in your back pocket, or I don't know. Thank you.
Yeah. Super fun. So shout out to the writers, Christine Jamlig, Akemi Okamura, Max Takis, who also performed in his, along with Jenny Nguyen Nelson and Jonathan Amoris. and we have a couple more at the end of our stream. So watch out for a couple more of those.
I was just asking Jeffrey backstage. It's like, hey, how do you feel about making these available so that other actors, performers can give a stab at it, and then we can maybe put it together and throw it up on our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I'll reach out to the playwrights.
Yeah, or even on Instagram or something. That'd be super duper fun.
Yeah, could be really fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Toss.
Yep.
Could you tell us a little bit about this channel that we're on?
Oh, yeah. So Heart Time Job, if you're tuning in from either the Twitch channel or on the Art Digital Stories page, Heart Time Job is a channel where I sort of consider it the digital venue. So I'd love to give folks opportunities to be able to create and produce work and present it here. And as we continue to grow, we'll have more folks who are following the channel. So if you aren't already following the channel, don't forget, it's free to follow the channel. And hit the little bell so you'll be notified the next time online if you aren't already following us on our digital stories. But with that being said, in March, we're going to be rolling in some of our Bay Area family. Actually, Jeffrey doesn't know this. Dragon Theater will start showcasing their shows here on Heart Time Job. Cool. So we're basically going to start having a rolling schedule of events and shows that will be recurring here or premiering here. So if you've got an idea, you've got a show that you want to try out, I'm willing to go ahead and throw in what I can as a producer to get that seen, shown, shared, and have some back support for you if that's what you would like to do. So that is sort of the goal of Heart Time Job. And I know a lot of us get into this work because our heart drives us to that. And, it's sort of the play off of Part-Time Job, except it's your heart. And so you give it all that you can and you're incredibly invested in it.
Tassi, Max to the Max Takis, who's in here, he and I have been batting around an idea of redubbing as the announcers of old professional wrestling shows.
Yeah, it's like MXV style. I mean, do it. Do it.
Oh boy. Well, I just want to remind everyone one of the big reasons we're here is for the COVID-19 Artist Trust Relief Fund to support those artists who are in need in the Washington State area. I want to shout out, we had a couple of donations come in, and I want to encourage everyone to click the link to donate more if you have the means to do so. But a big shout out to Jen Perret, one of our biggest supporters, who was apparently talking us up at the West Valley College Farmers Market. So shout out to her. Thank you, Jen. Trying to get some more audience members here. And then also Christina Getz, who made a donation as well. So shout out to both of them. And everyone, please, if you can, just jump in and donate a couple of bucks if you have the means to do so. Tassi, another question for you, man.
Yes.
In our history, this is our 7th Art Digital Stories. Have we ever had a piece that was set in chat roulette?
Not that I'm aware of, unless someone else ran the channel and I didn't know.
I don't think so, but here's the funny thing. I have no idea what chat roulette is. Do you know? Does the chat know? What is chat roulette?
Chat roulette is exactly what it sounds like. If you don't know what roulette is, it's basically a spinning chamber of something. And so the idea is that you get into a chat with a total stranger. And I don't know if it's timed or if you just hit next. I mean, it was kind of the precursor to swipe right, swipe left, I think. In that you can have a total conversation with a stranger and all kinds of weird shenanigans. And I'm sure there are a lot of relationships that were formed through it. But, for example, if we were to role play at chat roulette, it'd be like, hello, you're a Warriors fan? Wow. And then I could just hit next and be like, well, that was cool.
Dang.
I think that's how it is. Guys,
it's like a technology safe word. Next. Thank you, next.
Thank you, next. Yeah, chat, if you have any input on what chat roulette is, or if you've been a user of it at some point, would love to read and hear your experience.
Yeah. Shout out to Justin Deacon, who was a part of my favorite experience hearing the song Thank You, Next. Anyways, so all of this is to say our next piece, our next digital story, was by the amazing Travis Leland and directed by Christopher Fitzer, and is set in chat roulette. And enjoy this new piece, An American in Lebanon. Cheers. I'm gonna get some of my mimosa for this.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for not being naked.
You too. Or a man.
You too. I mean, a naked man. Where are you calling from?
London. You?
Canada, Alberta.
Oh, wow. It's late there. What? 8 hours behind?
Exactly. You don't have an accent?
Oh, yeah. I'm not from London. I hate this app. It's so crazy.
Yeah. I used to hate it. It's kind of grown on me lately. What do you do?
I'm a forklift operator for a shipping company. You?
I'm a writer.
Oh, that's so great. What kind of stuff do you write?
Erotica.
Really?
No, I wish. I'm a ghostwriter, so anything. No erotica yet.
Someday. Why are you up so late? Sorry, that came out wrong. Are you having trouble sleeping? That's weird too.
It's all good. I'm dealing with some insomnia and I'm sick of Netflix, so I hop on here.
Gotcha.
What are you doing on this thing?
Wasting time. Just got home and I enjoy wasting time. I'm really good at wasting time. Yeah, I love just coming home, going online after work, after a long morning of work. No, uh, no, I'm sorry. I just lied to you just then, and I actually lost my job. I got fired today, actually.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry.
Yeah, buzzkill. I know. Hey, if you want to click next, go right ahead. Sure, you don't want to listen to some pathetic guy worrying about his job and life situation.
It's okay. Things are tough. It's like everyone is losing jobs right now. I don't understand how the world is still standing. Do you know anyone who got it? The virus?
A couple of people. It hasn't been that bad here. Just a slew of other issues we're dealing with on top of it. What's your name?
I'm Christine.
I'm Paul.
Nice to meet you, Paul, from London. What's that poster on your wall there?
This one? This is a West Side Story, the musical. Have you seen it?
Of course. It's one of my favorites. So you like Broadway musicals?
Yeah, I do. You too?
aside from the phony jumping into songs, some of them I do, yes. I like them when they're either like all mostly sung or if there's no music or songs at all. So like a play, I guess.
Hamilton,
Love it.
Cats,
Love it.
The Sound of Music.
Can't stand it.
Really? Everyone says that's like one of the best. Okay. What's your favorite?
Okay, it's not super popular. It's called Ragtime. Never heard of it?
Maybe. But what's it about?
America.
Oh, God.
Right? Loaded subject.
What the hell is going on in that country?
I don't know. I truly don't know. It's scary, Paul.
I mean, I see a lot of similarities to here, people needing more, reaching out more, wanting more, needing help, and no one will give it to them.
Nothing is working either. There just seems to be this huge divide.
People are making it clear that something needs to be done. Something needs to change.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? Before the virus, I mean.
I hardly even remember. I used to go out a lot. I was a very social person, so I guess that changed a bit.
Well, can't you go to the park and meet some friends outside?
I could, but I'm also a hypochondriac, so that doesn't mix very well in virus times. Now I just see friends,
Zoom.
Yeah. The verb is now a noun, and we play games and chat and drink. Lots of drinking going on since March 13th, and I just miss meeting people. I was really good at meeting people. Now I just don't meet anyone. I'd go out to bars alone just so I can meet people. I'm not like looking to hook up. Not always, anyway. I really just enjoyed meeting people, talking to them, learning their story. So it's nice to, meet you.
And hence chat roulette.
The archaic video software that's full of more dick pics than a sorority girl's iPhone. Exactly. I'm sorry, I lied to you. I'm not in Alberta.
You're not? Where are you then? You can't say it?
No. They're listening.
I lied to you too. I'm not from London.
I guess we're both liars.
We're trying to protect ourselves.
You're on a ghost VPN.
Yeah, it works. But I've heard people getting caught by the NSA.
Same. That's why you shouldn't say exactly where you're calling
from.
I was just reading about what's going on in London, and I can't believe the corruption and the greed at the highest level there.
Remind you of home?
Yeah, but at least here it's more veiled under the radar. There it just seems like they skim it right off the top and flaunt their Maseratis to the lower class, which is namely everyone, right?
Yeah, that's right.
It's insane.
People are going hungry.
It's wrong.
And our money is no good anywhere. And it's It's one thing after the other. Before the virus even started, we were having trouble, and now it's awful. I can't imagine it getting any worse.
Why aren't you out there now? You could be the difference.
Out where?
Protesting, yelling, demanding change.
The military. They use sticks and tear gas.
Yeah, same here.
The government, they don't listen to us. They don't hear us.
Same here.
What the hell do we pay taxes for if it only goes to them? Never to us, not to a park or a service or the homeless or hospitals.
Same here.
I need to do something. I want to do something. Maybe if enough people get so pissed off, they'll listen. If enough people get so mad, they break stuff. Windows, shops, loot on a massive scale.
But that backfires because it ends up hurting the people.
Then the Capitol, the Parliament building, we have to shut it down. But they still wouldn't hear us. They'll never hear us.
Then you have to make them hear you.
How?
Well, there's a character in Ragtime, Mother's brother, who he has fireworks. He runs a firework factory, and he convinces the main character to blow up a building with them. They end up not doing it, but it got their attention. The police, government.
Fireworks?
Yeah.
See that building? That long one, dark one?
Kind of.
That building is full of confiscated fireworks taken off a Russian vessel 4 years ago. I remember because that was the same day I moved here. And it was all over the news. Everyone was talking about it. The fact that you just said that, that is fate. That is a sign. I'm going to set it on fire. Just like the brother said.
Paul, what do you mean a sign? Are you sure you want to do this? What about people getting hurt? If the fire spreads,
They'll move. Once they see the fire, they'll get out of the way or they'll be hurt.
but the thing is, in Ragtime, younger brother decides not to do it. They don't blow anything up.
That's where they went wrong. They should have gone through with it.
No, no,
to show them, to show the people in charge that they can't get away with this anymore, that we, the people, have a breaking point, and we refuse to be the victim of their greed and the lies and the pride. Don't you wish you could do this there to your leaders, to your liars? They deserve it.
You're right, Paul. Someone has to do something for them to listen.
I gotta go now. It was good to meet you, Christine.
Paul, my name's not...
What?
Never mind. Be careful. Thank you for chatting.
That last moment freaked me out. What a powerful piece. Shout out to writer Travis Leland, director Chris Fitzer, editor Chris Fitzer, actors Sonia Balsar and Zaya Kalia. Really beautiful work from all people around. Really intense, really intense.
That so for those of you who are tuning in, I sometimes don't get a chance to screen these, and so I watch them alongside everyone that's here. And yeah, that was a lot. I liked how silly it started, and it just totally like takes you for that like 90-degree.
And that's what I think was so masterful about it too, because a lot of times that the heaviness of our world isn't always, it's always surrounding us, but it isn't necessarily in front of us at all times. So even if you're something on chat roulette or whatever you're doing, just to be leisurely or to just sort of get away from things, escape. You never know when the realness of the world around you is just going to sort of be thrown in front of you. But wonderful work from that whole team. Thank you for being a part of ODS and sharing that work with us.
Yeah, can I actually that actually really spoke to me as someone who live streams 4 times a week on my personal channel. You know, it's every day I approach it, or I try to approach it with a sense of like optimism and productivity and just being like alive. And at between when you start to when you end, you just never really know what's going to happen in the world that will seep into that moment, that bubble that you're in. And I thought the characters, what they did was an interesting exploration of what do you do when the world catches up and like tears you out of your escape. You know what I mean? Like, this is the reality. So
Yeah. Much love to you. Much love to your streaming community on your Green Bananas channel. It was my 1-year anniversary of being a sub to your Twitch channel.
Thanks,
and
dude.
I was just thinking about how like I was interacting with your Twitch channel before, but I wasn't a sub until right when we hit the pandemic. And I was thinking on that anniversary that every little thing and things like having your stream while I'm doing work or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, it's really helped me get through how hard this year is. Just like our digital stories has helped me get through and all the collaborations and everything. So shout out to our community here, our audience, our artists, and each other here. Much love. It's a hard time and we're getting through it.
Yeah.
Speaking of hard times and us trying to get through it, I want to remind everyone about our donations to the COVID-19 Artist Trust Relief Fund. I want to send some love. We got some more donations that came in. So shout out to Drew Wrights, Laura Lorber, Francisco Rodriguez for bringing in some donations. The goal overall for Artist Trust is $200,000. And as of early this week, they've already raised $180,000 of that goal. I know we have a small but mighty community that won't necessarily get that $20,000, but you know, obviously, if you just have $20,000 lying around, please do. But I do want to remind everyone that every little bit counts. So if you have the chance to just pop in a couple dollars, if you have those means, please do so. If you don't have those means, doesn't matter. Just thank you for joining us. We're happy to have you to share in community and in art.
Yeah, so quick shout outs real quick to the folks who have been who are here. If you're lurking and you're just watching along, thank you, like Jeffrey said. For those of you who are contributing to the chat, Danny, what's up? Frankie, hello. Justine is in here. We got Sand of Memes, Meme Kai, thank you for that follow. Drew, of course, keeping it real. Max, I'm just going through this. MCJNJ, Dramalass. Yeah, come say hi, everyone. You know, if you got an account, make jump on in. If you don't, it's free.
Is Danny D Mike? Is that Dan Wolf? The Dan Wolf?
It's the Dan Wolf. Indeed, it is.
Hey, Dan Wolf, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Bay Area Theater Cipher. We need to get you to be a musical guest on ODS. Putting you on the spot live.
Oh, and they've got a great show, which by the way I also run, so be there. Thursday nights. Yeah. And don't worry, right. I don't speak on that one, so I don't have to worry about my microphone.
All right, shall we jump into the last of our stories, man?
Oh man, yes, let's do that. So like Jeffrey was saying, we sort of split up the monologues. So these are the second half of the monologues we have prepared for you today. Enjoy.
Yeah. The monologues program, if you will, like a film festival. The monologues program.
The monologues. I like it.
how are you? Yeah, it's nice to finally meet you. Well, you're really handsome, aren't you? Sorry. Ooh, I haven't, have you been on a lot of these on the online? Yeah. Oh, no, me too. Well, no, not me too, actually. I don't usually date under the covers until the third date. You know, that was a joke. Oh, this is just because my roommate, she has to be up at like 5 for work, and I've been watching Outlander at night now, and the scenes where constantly they're having, so it's been affecting her work a little. But at least she's working, right? Another joke. Yeah. Sorry, I haven't been on a date for like a year. I've been watching this possum that comes by every night, and we just kind of stare at each other, and that's like the hottest it's gotten. So anyway, I'm just talking about myself. Tell me about you. Like, what do you do? What's your thing? Oh, film. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I know Woody Allen. Well, idol's a strong word, right? Yeah, you're okay. Sorry, I think the connection's bad. Did you just say, sounded like feminazi? Oh, oh. Oh, you did say feminazi. You know what? The tog on this duvet is so high. It's like 15 togs, and I'm overheating a little. So I think about... Actually, no. You know what? The thing is, I'm so lonely. So lonely. But, no, this is just, this isn't gonna work. Well, I've never actually rejected anyone before. Yeah, it's a no from me. I'm not gonna be calling or texting or contacting. Sorry. Thank you for your time. Have a good life, I guess. Okay. Yeah, bye. Bye.
Number 63. All right, hey, what can I do for you? That gonna be it for today? Yeah, I can do that for you. Sorry? You know what? Yeah, that's fine. You're the last number right now, so I can walk you through it. Okay, so what you want to do you see this line here? That's the fat line. All you gotta do really is follow the fat lines. That's why it's so important that they get fed well. None of that cheap stuff, you know? It's not really that complicated. The only thing is that a lot of the time you can't see those lines with all the skin in the way. You gotta keep calm. When you don't, you get in trouble. You just start hacking away and you end up with a big old mess on your hands. You want it to be beautiful, clean, blood free. You might have to skin as a beginner. Take your time as you discover those gorgeous fat lines. Your map. And then you follow. Look here. No blood. Again. Again. Until you can do it with your eyes closed. If you get lost, just feel for the joints and nestle in between them like butter when you get it right. That's what you never got. Always too impatient, too messy. He was there for the hacking, the skinning. No art in it whatsoever. It's like, come on, man. You don't have to skin them. You're a fucking pro, Stan, but I think that's the part he liked best. He kept going for the skinny ones. Said he liked the challenge. Force him to dig his knife between the joints and that sound. Always made a fucking mess, forcing me to clean the pile of blood and cartilage afterwards as if I was responsible for it. Sorry. Your chicken. 3 pounds. Deboned. Blood free. Number 64.
J-Lo.
That was an intense butcher. Karina Lastimosa, scary butcher. Oh, shout out to her. Isabella Waldron, who wrote and directed her piece. Nady Rojo, who wrote that piece that Karina Lastimosa chopped up that chicken and performed in.
The sounds for it, I'm just like, because I love being in the kitchen and slicing and like cutting meat and stuff, but just when I'm not the one in control, but I'm hearing the sounds, I'm always like, I gotta step away.
There was a world I was talking to Karina and even to Nady about it, where we were considering, are we going to actually try to debone a chicken on this thing? And we were like, we got scared. We got a little scared. So it's like, let's just see some pre-cut chicken thighs, and we could just see the knife.
Yeah, I mean, it's like film and theater. You leave it up to the imagination. It's ultimately more powerful, right? Because it's so visceral, it's right there.
I will say for some people who want to see the extended cut, so Isabella's piece, I know she's watching right now. Isabella's piece has a little bit of a surprise ending that wasn't necessarily shown here today. So if you jump on the YouTube later on when we post it on, you'll see the last bit of our special ending of Isabella's hilarious piece. Can you imagine going on a virtual date and then like she's just like under the covers?
I'd be like, yo, let me get under my covers.
Super dressed out. Like Isabella and I were talking about it. It's like, is she in her pajamas? And Isabella's like, no, she's fully dressed up. She's fully dressed up and made up and just ready.
Yeah.
Super fun. Before we jump to our final bits, I just want to remind everyone we have a couple more days. As we mentioned a little bit before on a previous volume, we here at Our Digital Stories we are having a really fun collaboration with the good folks at Exposition Review, which is a literary magazine based in Los Angeles. And every month they do what is called Flash 405, which is a writing contest where you can write from any number of disciplines, be it poetry, scripts, songs, anything like that. And they're collaborating with us to have the winners of their monthly competition be featured as performances on Our Digital Stories. So for their February 2021 round, we are the judges. Our Digital Stories are the judges for their competition, and the theme is your digital stories. So I don't know, Tassi, are you able to put in the chat? If not, I've copied it here.
It's already in there.
Great. So in the chat, if you are interested in writing for us at ODS or submitting to Expo Review, please click on that link. The deadline to submit is March 5th, 2021. So just a few days away. So if you want to do that, I just wanted to make sure I shouted that out. I wanted to give another shout out. We got another donation coming in from one Melanie Gillette. Thank you so much for your donation, which is super, super great. And again, if you have time, we'll put the donation link back in the chat for you to jump in and donate. And yeah.
There it is. It's all up in there. And if you guys have not yet followed the channel, maybe you're lurking, you're being shy, you're being bashful, don't worry. We won't bite. Hit that follow button. It's free, and you'll be notified the next time we are online or when another program pops up on the channel.
Cool. All right. So last but not least, one of our favorite parts of these ODS pieces, and Danny D. Mike, if you're still here, Dan Wolf, we're going to get you very close. But I want to throw and welcome to our musical guests. Please enjoy our music from Neve Sullivan. Enjoy, everybody.
Hi, my name is Neve. Today I'm going to be playing two songs, both of which I wrote a couple years ago. The first is called Spring Again, and the second one is called Dare. And I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. The minute it turned spring again, the air was keeping score. Drive around in circles, count the hours till
Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Neve. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the music and the talents and skills.
Yeah,
That
shout out
felt good.
to shout out to all of our like guests that have shared some of their talents with us. Now that we're wrapping up volume 7, y'all. That's a lot of stories that we've shared and that have been brought forward and amplified. So, just as we'd like to remind you all, if you maybe are catching the latter end of the stream today, don't fret. These streams are available almost immediately in its entirety here on Twitch, but also on our YouTube channel. Jeffrey, where can they find that on YouTube?
I don't know, man. YouTube.com. I don't know if it's Our Digital Stories or Our Digi Stories. It's one of those two. But if you go to www.ourdigitalstories.org, there is a tab with all the archives, and you can watch it by episode. And that does include the Birthday Bench project back in May of 2020. That was sort of the gestation of Our Digital Stories.
Community, I think there's a way that you can help us get a more custom URL for YouTube, and that is actually to follow the channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel. That will give us an opportunity. YouTube's like, hey, you know what? Enough people want to check out your channel. You can go ahead and customize your URL, so it's not just a jumble of numbers, ID numbers, etc. So, like Jeffrey said, head over to ourdigitalstories.org. From there, you'll find the link to our YouTube channel. Hit that follow, subscribe, like, comment, share.
Like, comment, share, whatever they say.
That whole thing.
Min Kong, the amazing writer composer of The Four Immigrants. I know he's working on a piece that includes a social media influencer, and there's this great rapped part that ends a song where she's like, subscribe, share. It's just super funny. Before we jump into our raid, I just want to give final shout outs to some more donations that came in from Bonnie Fott and Stephen Huerta, and I think that means by default Sarah Lorber, but who knows? We'll see. But shout out to both of them. And Tassi, can you tell us how we can get back to raid our homie One Way Possible to get to some more amazing tunes to make the day feel great?
Oh man, first of all, raise up. Cheers to everyone here. May you have bounty in your day and your week. And let's tackle it together. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everyone. After this, I have to write a grant proposal, so I'm gonna nurse this. I have to write a grant after this.
You should get the IV working on that.
Mina Marita, I promise I'll get you the grant draft soon. I'm sorry.
At the very top of the show, once again, if you are just now tuning in, we had an amazing pre-show from one of our own, One Way Possible. We will be raiding their channel. What is raiding exactly? Well, here on Twitch, we're able to bring our party, our community over there almost seamlessly. All you have to do is hang tight. And if you'd like to drop in some love, you're more than welcome to. So keep an eye on chat. I'll just do it right now. We'll be heading over to twitch.tv/ThinkBeatRadio. But don't worry, once again, if you're sitting here in chat, you're watching, it'll automatically transfer over. But would love if you guys can copy and paste that coming through with some extra good vibes once we get there, just to let them know that we're here, we're ready to sail into the afternoon. And once again, thank you all for tuning in to Volume 7 of Our Digital Stories. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you, brother.
Peace. Let's listen to some tunes.
Yee. Here we go. I'm just going to count some folks who are coming in. Look at that. Woo, we got 13, 15 people are coming on the raid. 19? Y'all ready for some good music to sail into the afternoon? 20? Wee! All right, everybody. We'll catch you on Think Beat Radio. We'll see you with One Way Possible.